Hello and welcome everyone to my channel. My name is Leo and today I'm bringing you another video, this time of the prompt Holy for our Fly in July art challenge. If you guys don't know what the heck I'm talking about, go ahead and check out my first video. There's a link to the playlist in the description below. That'll kind of explain to you everything that's going on with this Fly in July challenge. So the prompt for today was holy, and I am a bit of a spiritual person, not religious, but spiritual. And so to me, the word holy means, kind of taking that time to be in your sacred space where you're calm, where you're at peace, where your mind is at rest. So I automatically thought of meditation. So I wanted to go with something that involved meditation, as you can see on the screen here with these poses. So yeah, I was just feeling very zen and wanted to depict that in an image here. And the wings come into play in some interesting ways. For some reason I kept thinking about this being that had wings on their head. To me, I think it kind of symbolizes the feeling of enlightenment, you get kind of lightheaded when you're in a really deep meditative trance and stuff like that. So anyway, that's kind of the premise for this, just a winged being that's very close to their divinity, living life and doing their thing. Now, let me explain a little bit about this video. This one is a little different again, so I've been kind of going back and forth between whether I want to just upload the time-lapse videos from Procreate and then slow them down, or record them using OBS and then speed them up. And I think I'm going to go with the latter because I had a lot of difficulty with this video getting it to be slowed down enough, because the Procreate clip was only 1 minute and 35 seconds. So as you guys are watching this, if you notice it's kind of jumpy, if that makes sense, it's because this video program, I don't know if it's the video program itself or just the nature of speeding up and slowing down footage, but just the way that the video is made, it makes it not like a true time lapse. So that's a little bit of information for you guys. I just wanted to explain why this video is like that. So if it seems a little quicker than usual, that's why. But never fear, we will be back to our regular video style tomorrow. So I'm just adding in the hands here in this sketch. Once again, I had a really difficult time with the hands, even with all of these references, as you will see as I'm sketching it out here. And I ended up not adding in those peacock tails. There were supposed to be peacock feathers, but they just seemed too much, like it was a little too crowded. In the end, thought about doing a halo there for a second, but I also decided not to go with that. And once again, pointy ears. I know no one's surprised at this point. Added a nice third eye there. I do have to say, I really like how this turned out. It has to me it sort of had like a comic book feel, just the style in which I was drawing this character. Which maybe that's just what my style is kind of evolving into, I don't know, but it's a mix of a lot of different things that have inspired me through my life. But just working on the line art and some anatomy here, getting some of the most obvious parts. Here's the thing about anatomy, guys. Your anatomy when you're drawing doesn't have to be perfect. Unless you're doing like hyper-realism or something like that, your anatomy doesn't have to be perfect. Most people are going to look at it and be like, oh yeah, that's an arm. Because when you're not actually drawing something, the way that it looks in your eyes versus the way that you would actually have to draw it are very different. That's what I learned in art studies, when I was doing like still life portraits and stuff and paintings, that the way that you think something looks is a matter of your perception, and that's not actually how it looks. So moral of the story, your anatomy doesn't have to be perfect. So I made these hands work. They work well enough. The feet work well enough for what I'm going after here. I do still want to do some practice. But anyway. So here I am putting in the flat colors, which I end up tweaking them a little bit. But this piece is really interesting because I went a different route as far as lighting and shading and everything. What I was going for in my head was this like glow effect. So I'm changing the color of the lines. I'm using Gaussian blur to kind of fade them to make them glowy. Here I'm just putting in a bit of a background. There we go. There's the Gaussian blur that I added. So I added that with the flat colors and the lines to make this character kind of glow in this darkness, if you will, as they're meditating, finding their bliss. But this is coming to the end of the video. I know it was a short one, so I'm sorry about that, but hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure to subscribe, leave a like and a comment below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.